Ooh, I gotta be careful with my words on this video. This may definitely ruffle a few feathers, man, but it is what it is. I'm gonna be real with you, man. Those people who transition, they are not gonna have a happy ending, man. We all gonna go someday. I say in my videos, when I go, I wanna go on my sleep peacefully. Those people who transition, they're gonna have, listen, they're gonna end up in the hospital, man, hooked up to a lot of tubes. I'm not wishing pain on anybody. I'm just telling you what it is. When you alter your natural hormones or testosterone, when you mess around with your body parts that God gave you, you are not gonna have a happy ending. You're gonna have a miserable life. As they get up in the age, man, I'm telling you right now, see, those people who transition, they're gonna get sick easy, they're gonna catch the common cold easy, COVID-19, you know what I'm saying? Certain colds and sicknesses that would affect you lightly is gonna hit them heavy. Those people that transition, man, they may RIP off of the common cold. I'm gonna say that again. When you transition, you go from man to woman and woman to man, the common cold can RIP you. All right? I'm telling you right now, this is stuff nobody is talking about, man. These doctors are willing to go ahead and do these procedures. These parents are letting the kids run them. I seen a video the other day, the title said, my 4 and 7-year-old knew they were the opposite sex at a young age. How does a 4-year-old or a 7-year-old that's born a male or female know that they should be the opposite sex? Get out of here. So not only are you letting the child make adult decisions, you are setting your kids up for a failure and a life of built on misery, uncomfortableness, and pain. You don't think if you're born a man and you have what a man's supposed to have and then you switch it and go get the other thing, you don't think you're gonna have random pains down there, unbearable pains, so bad to the point where you're like, man, I gotta go to the ER. You don't think that's gonna happen? You think these people are getting these changes to their lower body parts and then everything is fine? They could use it fine, it functions fine, just nothing goes wrong, no pus leaks, it doesn't have a bad odor. If BBLs have a bad odor, you don't think that thing they chopped off to replace with a woman's thing is gonna have a bad odor and get infected? You don't think those things get infections? You don't think when a man goes and gets, takes hormones and gets woman's boobs, you don't think he gets pain there? You don't think you can have a heart attack? And listen, if you're watching this, you're like, man, I'm never planning on doing that. I'm just speaking for awareness. I'm just bringing awareness to this stuff. Because you will still, to this day, and up and coming, have teenagers that become young adults that say, I'm going to get the procedure, but they're not going to hear this, what I'm talking about in this video. This is stuff that they're not telling you about. Again, let's go back to the doctors that are performing these procedures. You think the doctors are sitting them down during a consultation and telling them, listen, man, the common cold is going to be 10 times worse. It's not going to feel common anymore. You may experience some serious pain. If it doesn't heal properly, you may get an infection. During sexual intercourse, there may be a weird smell. Doctors during consultation who give women these BBLs, they are not even telling them that their BBL may possibly smell. They're not telling them this. They're not telling them, listen, you gotta go hard on your legs. You gotta go hard on your legs. You gotta train this BBL, train your glutes for it to stay and look healthy and keep its lift. You think doctors are telling them this? No. They may be telling them, yeah, you got to work out, you know what I'm saying, but they're not telling them you got to go hard, you got to train your legs hard, you got to eat right. They're not telling them you got to eat healthy. No more McDonald's, no more non-grass-fed cheeseburgers, no more fried foods. You got to eat a lot of fruits, vegetables, and salads to keep this BBL looking right. They're not telling them this stuff. So I'm telling you, share this video. Share this video with somebody who needs to hear it, because this is not a freaking joke. This is not a freaking joke, man. Those people who transition, man, are going to be going through a life of pain. They're not going to grow up to be elderly and see their grandkids graduate high school, graduate college, get married, have their first baby. They're not going to live to see that. I'm telling you right now. And again, I am not wishing death on anybody. I'm just telling you what it is. Your body is supposed to function the way it's supposed to function. And these people that are getting these transitions, they are not eating healthy. So on top of the unhealthy procedure, you're still eating like crap. Your body is still filled with seed oils. Not only did you replace your body parts, but you are filling your body with seed oils. You're gonna have nightmares. You're gonna see demons. These people who do these transitions, they are fighting demons in their sleep. They are hearing voices. This is the stuff they're not telling you, the stuff they're not talking about, because it is of the devil. Transitions is of the devil. It is not of God. God made you the way he made you. Beautiful. To love yourself. How he created you. Not to go ahead and change yourself because you're not happy with who you are. You're supposed to love yourself for who you are. And that's just what it is. So you will live a long life of misery. And you will worship the Baphomet. The Baphomet is part man, part woman, and part goat. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Apologize. But you no longer worship God or Jesus Christ. It's crazy to me. It's crazy and hilarious at the same time that I've actually saw videos of some of these people who transition who said, yeah, I believe in God. I believe in Jesus. Yeah, okay. Okay. You need to go ahead and go back, switch back. You can never, God will never accept you into his kingdom. Jesus Christ will never accept you until you switch back and then repent and ask for forgiveness. But you can repent and ask for forgiveness all you want after your transition. It's not going to work. You're not who God created anymore. You're not the same person. You're a totally different person. And then I've even seen videos. There's a channel called Truly on YouTube. I've seen videos on Truly where a man transitioned to a woman and then the woman transitioned to a man and they get together as a couple. You can't make this stuff up. Actually, really think about that. Really think about two people transitioning to be together. Now, what if it doesn't work out? Now, if it doesn't work out, you got to put yourself out there again. Then you got these people shacking up, living together, man. Then these people won't go ahead and celebrate Halloween. So not only did you transition, chopped off body parts, replaced them and whatnot, now you're celebrating the devil's holiday. Not only did you give the devil what he wanted by transitioning, now you're going to celebrate his holiday. But you believe in God, you believe in Jesus, right? You can't make this stuff up, man. You really can't make it up. This video is not to bash anybody, not to put anybody down, but just to speak on the realness of it. If you have normal people that haven't transitioned, that are RIPing from the comic code, RIPing from COVID-19, what do you think is going to happen to you? Well, you done mess with your hormones. And you done mess with your way your body's supposed to go. You think your organs are going to function properly after you did that stuff? You got to take all these pills and all this medicine. And it gets super expensive, man, when you got to keep going to the doctor, checking up on your body, making sure it's functioning the way it's supposed to function. Then if something goes wrong, possibly these people got to get 2 and 3 more surgeries. A lot of the times it's not just one surgery. It's going to be multiple if things don't go right. And then again, if you get an infection, because I came across a video once where somebody transitioned was talking about they got an infection, they had to get a surgery again. Crying, literally bawling eyes out. Who wants to keep going through that? All because you didn't love yourself. You gotta really, really hate yourself to transition over to the opposite gender and chop body parts and replace body parts. You really gotta hate yourself, man. For real, for real. I posted a short about Ray J, the dude Eddie Winslow from Family Matters, and I can't remember that thing's name that he's wifing up. That thing really hates itself. It said on No Jumper on that interview, that episode, how it finally chopped off his body parts and used Eddie Winslow's money to do it. I forget what movie that she was talking about, but there was a movie that Eddie Winslow did and say, yeah, I took the money from that movie and I got it chopped off. You think Eddie Winslow can't find a beautiful woman with a body just like that, if not better, naturally, to be with him, to love him? He has a daughter. I don't know what his daughter looks like, but he said his daughter was in the audience or whatever, or off camera. I'm pretty sure the mother of that daughter is decent looking. Why is this man switching over to be with a Baphomet person? A person that worships the Baphomet? Why? Man, I'm done with this. The more I talk about it, my stomach is just hurting, man. For real, I really want to throw up, man. I'm really feeling sick. So you got my point, man. Please like the video. Please comment down below and just understand everything I said, man. People who do that, they are going to live a life of misery. They are going to get very, very sick faster than somebody else. And they're just going to be in and out of the hospital. And they're not going to live a very long life. And when they do pass away, it's going to be in the hospital hooked up to tubes. They are not going to pass away peacefully in their sleep when you go ahead and do these type of transitions, man. I catch you on the next one. Peace and love.